What's interesting about what's happening with consumers today is there's this perception that realtors are no longer important and that as realtors we are going extinct. Well, I got news for everybody. What's come out of recent studies is that consumers are using realtors more than at any time in human history. So the question you would ask yourself is why? Right now consumers are incredibly empowered. They've got more information than ever to make their own decisions. But what happens is what we call the paradox of choice. The paradox of choice is that when you're given too many choices, you have a difficulty making a decision on which one is right, and even when you do, you're not satisfied with the decision. And so where consumers are looking for guidance from their agent where they feel the most value is one, in negotiating the contract, which is a very technical thing. Someone doesn't want to go in blind, especially in a competitive situation, not be pre-qualified, not have some of the nuances or understand because they know that their offer is not going to accept it. The second place that people are looking for guidance from their agent is in selecting properties, because even though we have lots of information and lots of beautiful pictures and you can see where something is mapped, getting the flavor and the experience from somebody who lives in that market and knows that market well and intimately is ultimately what we're all looking for. We've seen people come to our area that have not worked with us, that have moved into new construction communities, and then they come back to us after we said, hey, it would have been nice to spend some time together to help you get to the right place, and they say, you know what, I'm in the wrong community. So realtors are more valuable than ever, and ironically, people also tend to think that millennials in the future are going to be using realtors less and less, when in fact, right now, millennials are using realtors at an even higher rate than older generations. And the reason for that is that millennials recognize the impact of this financial decision, and they want to get all the information that they can to make the right one. Millennials are highly independent in gathering information for themselves, and often when they come to very close to making the decision, they're going to have most of the research done. So they're looking for a market expert, which is why we all need to be specialists. But at that point, millennials realize that this is such a big financial investment. They want to make sure that they make the right decision, and they're using the services of a realtor. So realtors aren't going extinct. The way that people find realtors is going to change, and it has changed. Millennials as well as older generations are now looking more to online reviews, certainly still working on personal referrals, but if you're moving into a market where you don't know anyone, there isn't really anywhere else to go. So you go to the internet and you're going to be looking for someone's social media presence, you're going to be looking at their experience in the market, looking at their testimonials and reviews, and probably looking at their website. And that's the way people are finding their agents online. But the good news is we're not going extinct.